Good afternoon and welcome to the Scott Seaman Sports Rink here in Dewinton, Alberta. We've got the Rocky Mountain Raiders hosting the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs today. The second game of the weekend. Raiders lost yesterday 3-1 in a spirit affair versus the Edmonton Pandas. And we're looking forward to a good game today here versus the Red Deer team. Made the drive up the QE2. Team's just finished the warm-up. Refs are checking the nets. We'll be getting ready to get going on to the game here. And we got Ali Kieran starting in net today for the Raiders.
Good afternoon and welcome to our Alberta Female Hockey League game today between the Rocky Mountain Raiders and the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs. If you would rise for Canada for grabs, please.
Starting lineups here for the Raiders. We've got the Borbandy, McLeod, Wiltshire line. Out on D, it looks like I've got the other Borbandy, as well as Jocelyn Elliott. Face-off's ready to go. Teams are getting settled in for the draw. And we'll get underway. Borbandy scrambles that draw, and the Raiders take control. They get it back into their own end where Borbandy has it. Down to the other Borbandy, and it gets out of the zone. We got Josie McLeod skating to center. She chips it in deep. Doesn't get by the defender, and finally it does. It's along the half wall. So we can't see it very well here in the corner there. Borbandy on the chase on the forecheck. Pinching was Elliott. And we got Abby Borbandy there hard on that. And that does go for icing. Didn't think that was going to make it. And that's a good draw weight on it, and the face-off's coming down deep into the Red Deer territory. .19:30 to go here in the first. Brooklyn Leduc settles in for the draw. Scramble draw. Red Deer takes control of that behind their net. And they skate it out. Long stretch pass. Natalie Funk tries to get control of it in the neutral zone, but Red Deer comes in. Allie makes her first stop, late whack at her. First shot on the board there for the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs. Leduc settles in the draw on her own end. Off to the left of Allie. Red Deer wins that draw, gets back to the point. Slap shot through traffic, off the post and in. Allie didn't even see that one. Quick 1-0 lead here. 19-12 in the first period. Defense hammers a shot point through traffic, goes off the post and in. Jordan Matthews in on that. And the Chiefs take it back in the zone. That comes out into the neutralized zone, and the Chiefs will take control. Good forecheck there by Ingram. Ingram's got it at the blue line. Gets it into the zone. Still fighting for it. It's in her skates. And the Chiefs skate out with it. They get it to center and dump it in deep. Allie with the glove save.
First goal of the day
Chiefs skated back into the zone. Get 3 players collapsing on her, and out comes Yonker with the puck. Gets up to the half boards, but not up. And in on that, Sydney Trotter back from her suspension. Trotter and Yonker behind the net. Looks like I got Kurlock in there, and Trotter settles it now. She cycles it back. Gets it up. And just fires it the length of the ice. That goes on net though, so that won't be icing. And the Red Deer is going to have to cover that puck up, as there was the late breaking Emma Dixon coming in. Face-off coming in deep in the deep in Red Deer territory. 17:54 to go here in the first. Borbandi in for the face-off. That's a scramble draw, still on the feet, but Red Deer comes away with it. They're going to skate it out of the zone. Enter the zone, rimming around the boards, and comes into the Raiders zone. They fight along the half boards. Chiefs take control of it. Comes out in the slot. And up the boards, but not out. McLeod's in there along the half boards, along with Borbandi. And the Raiders come away with the puck and get it in behind the net. Elliott's got it in the corner. She chips it up. Tries to chip it out, but not enough to get it out. It was Wiltshire. Borbandi settles in behind her net. Makes an outlet pass, and the Raiders break it out. McLeod tries to get that one out, unable to do so, and it comes back deep in the Raiders zone, where Elliott's got it in the corner with a Raiders player, or a Chiefs player, right on her. Borbandi's got it. She chips it up to the line, but not out. Shot comes through. That goes way wide. Back in behind the net. Borbandi's in there checking hard, and she managed to scrape that puck away. Puck bounces right out in front. No shot, though, and McLeod's got it in behind the net. She's going to circle it behind the net. Makes a long pass all the way down the ice, and that's going to be icing. Do a reposition of the tripod here. Face-off deep in the Raiders end. Leduc's got that off the face-off. Some good jostling on the boards. We got Leduc in there along with Ingram. Puck comes to the point though. Shot through traffic. It's in someone's feet. Allie's forced to make a save. She covers up with some traffic late in there. Looks like someone's getting a slashing call. Raquel Ingram's getting slashing. Protected in front of the net. Unfortunately, it results in a penalty, and the Raiders are going to go on the penalty kill. 16:23 to go. 2-minute slashing call. Brooklyn Leduc's out there, along with Jordan Matthews. Red Deer player getting tossed. The Raiders win that draw, get it back to the point, but not out. The Red Deer sets it up. They get it off to the half boards. Comes all the way across, but lifts the stick, and Leduc wasn't able to get it out. Funk goes in, chases after it. D-to-D pass. Comes back to the point. Off to the half boards. Shot comes through. Ali makes the save. Pushes that off to the corner. Red Deer controls it, gets it back to the point again. Leduc's out there causing some troubles up at the top of the point. Comes back to the point. Shot comes through traffic. A tip. Doesn't get through. Again, Red Deer takes it back top of the box. Cross ice pass. Ali makes another save. That's the 5th shot of the game now for Red Deer. I don't think the Raiders have had one. Comes through traffic. Ali pushes another one aside. That one goes into the corner where Red Deer controls. 1 minute to go in the power play for the Red Deer Chiefs. They control it back at the top. Shot comes through. That one gets blocked. Pushed off to the corner. Good job on the stick there by Santos. Santos got it. She's going to lift it. That one gets up and over the glass and out of play. We're going to have a face-off coming up to the right of Ali. 15:05 to go here in the first period. 42 seconds to go in Ingram's penalty. Out comes a fresh set of troops. Kurlock in on the face-off. She wins that face-off. And comes in behind the net for Trotter. Trotter's got it. She passes it nicely up. Gets to the point and all the way down the ice. Red Deer regroups in the neutral ice zone. And they skate it up. Good job by Kurlock to get on that puck. And the Chiefs get it. And Easton gets it all the way down the ice. She goes in on the forecheck. Causing some trouble and killing off a few more seconds. And Kurlock's in on the forecheck now, or on the back check. And in comes the Chiefs again into the Raiders zone. They cycle it back behind the net. Penalties now over. And we return to even strength. And Ingram gets checked there, and that's going to be a penalty coming up. She was interfered with. She gets a cross-checking penalty, and the Raiders will go on their first power play. Shots officially are 5-0 right now for Red Deer, 1-0 on the scoreboard, but the Raiders have their first power play with 14:14 to go here in the first period. Borbandy line comes out. McLeod, Borbandy, and Wiltshire. Back on the point, I've got Elliott and Abby Borbandy. Borbandy settles in for the draw. She wins that one again, gets it over to McLeod. McLeod settles it, gets it back to the point. D-to-D pass over. Shot tries to get through, gets blocked. Off to Borbandy. Right back over to Elliott at the point. Elliott cycles it. She's got traffic in front, but Borbandy now has it. She gets checked, and Red Deer controls it and is happy just to dump it down the ice. Ali's out to play it for a defenseman. She leaves it there, and Abby Borbandy takes over. She makes a pass up to Wiltshire. Wilshire's got it. Pass to McLeod. McLeod goes over across ice to Borbandy. Borbandy settles it into the zone and manages to take control of that puck. Gets it into the corner for McLeod. McLeod's got it. She flips it back to Borbandy. Borbandy now cycling it through the zone, and Wiltshire's got it over in the corner. Wiltshire gets it back to Borbandy at the point. She gets it back over to Wiltshire. Wiltshire's got it. She's getting bothered, but gets it right back over to Elliott. Elliott's going to shoot one through with purpose, and a couple of whacks at it. Still free behind the net. McLeod's got it. She tries to shoot one short side, almost gets through, but the goalie makes a nice save. A couple of good shots there on goal. 51 seconds to go in the power play. Fresh troops for both sides come out. 13:05 to go here in the first period. 1-0 for Red Deer. Scored an early goal in the first minute of the game on a seeing eye shot through traffic off the post and in. Leduc settles in for the draw. She wins that one. We get it back to the point. D pass. Jordan Matthews got it. She puts it back to Santos at the point. Santos has it. Chips it down to Ingram. Ingram's now skating through. She's got it. Getting bothered by a Red Deer. Puts it back to Funk. Funk loses the handle on it. And it gets out into the center ice zone. 29 seconds to go in the power play. And the Raiders re-enter the zone. And that gets blocked. No one in front. Red Deer content just to chip it off the half boards, and it comes back to the point for Santos. Santos puts it down deep, right back to Santos. She's going to try and get it across to Funk. That pass had a little bit too much angle on it, and Funk gets it down in deep and keeps it in the zone. Funk's got it at the blue line. Comes across to Leduc. Leduc just misses that pass, and it's now even strength. Leduc does a good job to keep that puck in. Good pinch at the boards by Santos. That goes in deep where Matthews is going in behind the net. Red Deer comes up with the puck though, and they skate it out of the zone. Entering the zone. And Kurlock has it in behind the net. She's got a little bit of speed, comes out of her own zone, tries to chip it up. Does so. Matthews has got it. She puts it up. Gets it to the blue line, but not out. Finally, it goes in deep, and that's going to be icing. Face-off coming deep into the Raiders zone. 11:39 to go here in the first. 5-3 of the shots now. 3 shots on that last power play for the Raiders. Face-off coming up to the left of Ali Kieran. Kurlock settles in for the draw. Red Deer wins that one back to the point. Another shot through traffic, but that one's blocked by Kurlock. That one gets chipped off the boards, but not by the defenseman. And the Raiders are back in their own zone, forced to regroup. Trotter now has it. She puts a pass off the boards and up. And the Raiders try to chip it in deep, but it gets blocked by a defenseman and turns the other way. Yonker now regroups with the puck in the corner, gets it in behind the net. Over to Trotter. Trotter settles that puck in behind her net. She skates out. Flips one out to center. That goes all the way down the ice, and we're going to have a line change. Red Deer takes over behind their net, and out comes the Borbandi line again. Borbandi with a nice stick check, but the Chiefs managed to skate out. Get it up to center, but not out. And the Raiders take control of it back in their own zone. Wiltshire now chips it in deep. Gets to the half boards, where Red Deer now controls it with Josie McLeod in on the forecheck. She chips it back in behind the net, where Wiltshire does a good job to get it to Borbandi. Borbandi gets it back to Wiltshire. Wiltshire now has it in the corner. Cycles it back to Borbandi. Borbandi's coming across. She tries to get it into the slot, does so. Gets a shot through, but that's blocked in front. Borbandi now has it on the half boards. Gets it over to McLeod. McLeod has it. Back to Borbandi. Borbandi at the side of the net. Tries to squeeze one through. That one gets blocked. Back to the point for Elliott. Elliott shoots. Hard shot. Just wide of the net. And Red Deer did a good job of tying up the sticks there. Borbandi with a good job of keeping that puck. Elliott does it. Gets it back into the Red Deer zone where they're going to regroup. Red Deer controls the puck, gets it to the line, but Borbandi intercepts it, and that's where Raquel Ingram has it. She's now on the forecheck, into the corner, still in the half boards. Can't quite see at this angle, but it comes back to Abby Borbandi. She gets a shot through. Goalie saw it at the last second, made a nice pad save. Puck comes out to center, and Abby Borbandi takes control. She dumps it in, gets it deep, and in on the forecheck. Brooklyn Leduc there on the forecheck. Gets it in the corner, takes control, wrests that puck away. She's going to try and walk line, gets it to Funk. Funk comes across, she's walking down now. She gets it down deep in the corner. She gets hauled down in the corner, no call. Brooklyn Leduc's got it. She's working hard against her check, and it gets poked into the corner. Jordan Matthews in on the forecheck now, and they're content just to send it out to Santos out at center. She gets it back in deep, and she's going on the forecheck while we make a line change. Good play by the goaltender to reverse the play on that one, and they just are content just to dump this one down the ice, and we're going to have an icing call. 8:31 to go here in the first. Shots are now even at 5-5. Started off 5-0 for the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs with an early power play, but it's now evened up. 1-0 is the score for the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs. 8:31 to go. First period. Abby Kurlock settles in for the draw. Kurlock pushes that one forward, tries to follow it, but Red Deer takes control. Good forechecking in there to stymie them by Ingram, and Sydney Trotter came in and pinched nicely. Coming back to the point where it gets into the neutral zone, and Kurlock takes control. She skates into the zone, gets a shot off. Nice pad save by the goalie into the corner. Easton has it now, back to Kurlock. Kurlock gets tripped up, no call. But she comes up with the puck on the half boards. In there against two Red Deer defenders, and Red Deer skates away with it. But in on the forecheck is Emma Dixon. Oh, no, it's Josie McLeod. Coming back into the Raiders zone. We got Sydney Trotter on the boards there, trying to get it away from the Red Deer player, and back in to help this Borbandi. Borbandi now skates in behind the net. She gets rubbed out of the play, but comes up with the puck and gets it over to Yonker. Yonker has it, makes a nice pass up to Wiltshire. Wiltshire makes a nice pass out to McLeod. McLeod skates into the zone, takes a shot, deflects high off a Red Deer player. Goes into the corner where they regroup. They get it along the half boards. Borbandi gets a stick on it though. Red Deer enters the zone, but some good back checking. And in behind the net is Borbandi. Out in front, Allie makes big pad save right out in front. Good chance right there. Turned away by the goaltender. Red Deer now controls the puck, gets it back from the point, cycles it in, goes wide of the net. Allie couldn't play it as it was way wide. And Borbandi takes control of it. She's going to cycle behind her net, get it up, and trying to get it out, and that comes into the center ice zone. Red Deer now cycles it. Borbandi's in on the back check now. Abby Borbandi comes across. Had to be careful as they were trying to get a cross-ice pass across to the far post. Into the corner, into the slot. Allie with a big save. Again, some more traffic in front. They got to watch the late wax here. Get some free shots at the goalie. We got to watch that. 6:22 to go. Shots are now 7-5 for Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs. One great chance that Allie turned away with a big pad save. Brooklyn Leduc out. Having a little conference. Yeah, he's talking to the coach saying, you guys are going to skate in, there's going to be penalties. Face-off coming up, Brooklyn Leduc out there. That draw is scrambled, but comes back to the point for the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs. They've got it at the line, trying to find a lane through, no lane. That one gets blocked, and outskates Ingram, or Jordan Matthews. Goes back to Leduc. Leduc cycles it back to Santos. Santos has it at her own blue line, gets it out. That's going to be offside. Delayed offside. Allows the Raiders to regroup in behind their own net. Santos settles it behind the net, gets a nice pass off to the half boards, and it goes up. Ingram got stick checked nicely by a Red Deer player, and Funk's forced to go back behind her own net. She reverses the play, gets it up off the half boards. And again, Red Deer doing a good job with their sticks here at the line. Keeping that out. Gets it in, and they get it in deep. Santos goes to retrieve that puck in the corner. She's getting bothered by a couple of players, and Red Deer comes up with the puck. In behind the net, Santos comes up with it. She gets a nice pass out. Chipped in, that goes in right on net, and they're going to be forced to cover that one up. 5:18 to go here in the first period. Fresh troops come out for Red Deer, and we're going to settle in for the draw. We got Kurlock out there with Easton and Dixon. Yonker and Trotter out on the point. Comes back to the boards. Yonkers going to keep it in. She managed to get that up. Eason with a nice chance. Good save by the goaltender. 5:05 left to go here in the first period. Shots are now 7-6 for Red Deer. 1-0 Red Deer after a great point shot through traffic, found the post and in. That was way back in the first minute of the game. Comes back to Yonker. Yonker gets a slapper on. Good tip by Eason. That one gets deflected off though and outskate the Chiefs. The Chiefs get it to center, but a good back check by Kurlock. Kurlock gets cross-checked from behind. No call again. And it gets settled in by Sydney Trotter. Trotter's got it. Gets it over to her D partner. Up off the boards. And it comes up. And Josie McLeod has it. She's going to skate out, makes a nice move, gets it to center, gets back checked, but gets it into the zone where she sticks it through and it comes up on net. He's gone this weekend. Face-off coming up deep in the Red Deer's zone. We got Borbandi settling in for the draw. Refs are being a little happy with the kickouts here. I guess if you don't put your stick down first or in the defensive zone, you're going to get kicked today, I guess. Red Deer's content just to dump it down the ice. I don't think that's going to be icing, no. And Borbandi's forced to come back on it. She rims it around the boards, gets it to the other Borbandi. Borbandi tries to chip it up, gets it out into the center ice zone where Red Deer regroups. Pass comes up to the board, to the line and dumped in deep, and Borbandi again on the forced to chip it up off the half boards. That gets the line, but not out. And a little bit of a scrum there where Kaya Borbandi's in on it. Skating away with the puck. Wiltshire does a good job to get that one out. Red Deer controls it here in the neutralized zone. 3 minutes and 43 seconds. Allie stops it for a D behind the net. Puck comes back to the point, all the way across. Allie scoops that one up. That was going wide, but she'll scoop it up and look for the whistle. 3:30 to go here in the first period. Yeah, she's in the box. Funk has it behind the net off the face-off win. Gets it up off the half boards. Skips over right back out into the slot now. Hard shot. Allie with a good blocker save, steers it to the corner. Can't let him go down Broadway here. Comes in front. Good pad save by Allie. That's another save there. That good quality. Gets it up the half boards. Looks like Matthews has it along the half boards. Tries to get it out, but some good checking by the Red Deer player keeps it in. And finally, the Raiders skate it out. That should be offside, but no. Looks like they cleared the zone just in time. Out of the way, linesman. Ingram's got it along the half boards, and Red Deer comes skates away with it. Cycling along the half boards, dumps it in deep. Funk goes in behind the net, comes up with the puck. She's fighting with a couple of Red Deer players and gets it up on the half boards, where they cycle it back into Santos. Santos now gathers it up, chips it up to the boards, and they manage to get it out to center ice. Red Deer now takes control of it, gets it back into their own zone where they're regrouping, but hard on the forecheck is Jordan Matthews. Jordan Matthews doing a good job on the back check. And Funk comes in. Allie with a good save to knock that up over the top of the net. And Red Deer's going to come away with the puck here in the Raiders zone, get it back to the point. Shot through traffic, off the post. That one came out, but away comes Kurlock. Kurlock's got it. She enters the zone, gets tackled. Still comes up with the puck, gets it off into the other corner. Don't get that one. She was tackled from behind. You'd think that one's an easy call to make. Dixon enters the line, tries to get it, but runs into a pack of Chiefs players. Allie shoots that one, makes a nice pass over. Comes up. Borbandi's going to cycle it, loses control of that. And the Chiefs come back in. That's going to be a penalty. Looks like Yonkers going to go for 2 for tripping. Late in the period, 1:25 to go. Red Deer's going to go on the power play. Shots are now 10-7. Alley making a couple of big saves back there a couple of minutes back. Remains 1-1. Another point shot made it through, but this time it hit the iron and went out instead of going in.
Hey?
Raiders win that face-off. Elliott gets it up to McLeod. McLeod gets it out to center. Chiefs regroup, get it back to their own blue line, make a pass here, and they're going to enter the zone. Bringing it into the corner, feeding it back to the point. Off to the half boards, cross ice pass, back to the point. Lots of traffic in front, one-time slap shot, fanned on, goes into the corner where they regroup. Gets it back to the point. Ali swallows up that, no rebound. .43 seconds to go in the period, 1:18 to go in the power play. Shots are 11-7. Face-off coming up to the left of Ali. Red Deer controls it off the draw. They get it back to the point. Gets off to the half boards. Comes across, no shot. Off to the other wing. Gets it down deep in the corner. Funk does a good job of getting a stick on that. Gets it to the point, but not out. Red Deer controls it again. Looking for the one-time slap shot. Alley with a good glove save. 12th shot of the period. 20.5 seconds to go here. That's the setup that Red Deer's been looking for, that one-timer off the offside. Alley anticipated it, came out, blocked it down nicely, and made a good glove save. Leduc settles in for the draw. Comes back to the point off a Red Deer face-off win. Tries to get it through traffic, that one gets blocked, goes off into the corner. 10 seconds to go here in the period. Red Deer sets it up, gets it off to the half boards. Tried to get a shot through, that gets blocked and got off to the corner. Back to the point, and that's going to end it. Oh, too bad. Too bad, time ran out. Leduc was just about off to the races. End the first period, 1-0 for Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs. Shots are 12-7 after the first. We'll take a break, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the second period. right, we're back to the second period. Teams are just returning to the ice. 35 seconds to go in the power play for the Chiefs. Lauren Yonker will serve the rest of her penalty for tripping. Matthews and Leduc out there, or Bandy and Elliott, kill off the remaining bit of this penalty.
Oh, come on, Yonker.
Warren didn't want to go back to the penalty box. Scramble draw at center.
Good.
Red Deer takes control of it, gets it back to their own line. They're going to skate it, get to center. Enter the zone, come right in. Big shot, rebound comes out front, cleared away by Elliott. And a breakaway pass, and we got Matthews in on the break. Getting checked from behind, gets a shot away. Good save by the Red Deer keeper. Red Deer settles it in behind their own net. 5 seconds to go in the penalty. Good job of forechecking there by Matthews. She gets it in the corner. Skates away with it. Right out in front. Oh, and they score! Ingram skates off the bench, puts one away. Ties the game up here early in the second. 19-16 was the time of that goal. I got that Ingram from Leduc and Matthews is I think what the scoring is going to be on that one. A great hop off the bench and right into the slot. Good pass across. And the Raiders managed to get one on the board here. Kurlock wins that draw, gets it to Santos. Santos over to Funk. Funk skates it up to center. Gets tackled at the center line, and Red Deer skates in. Kurlock does a good job. Ali gets that one behind the net. And the Raiders skate it out. Kurlock has it, gets it up. Gets it right back though as it got deflected. She taps one back there. Emma Dixon's got it in the corner and loses control, but it comes back to Santos at the blue line. Santos has it. She goes D to D. Over to Funk. Funk's going to try and get a shot through traffic. Unable to do so. Santos now gets it across into the slot. Ping-ponging the puck. And comes into the corner where Dixon controls it in the corner. And there's going to be a penalty coming up. Blow the whistle here there, ref. They're calling a penalty. Head contact to a Red Deer player. Number 10 for Red Deer going for 2 minutes for head contact. Well, she's getting 4 minutes for head contact. So the Raiders will go on an extended power play. 18:27 to go here in the second period. For Bandy, Wilcher, and McLeod out. Nets off the moorings again. Poor Bandy settles in for the draw. Scramble draw. Red Deer takes control in behind their own net. And they rifle it all the way down the ice. Ali goes out to play it. Tap back to Trotter. Trotter settles it in behind the net. Gets it up. Wilcher has it. Cross ice pass off the skate of Borbani. Does a good job of controlling it. And that gets back to center. Trotter takes control. Trotter gets it. Up the line and in the zone. And McLeod's in on the forecheck. Comes around the board for Yonker. Yonker's got it on the half board. In behind the net, goes to McLeod. McLeod skips over. Comes back to the line, back to Trotter. Trotter keeps it in at the line. Borbandi has it on the half board. It's back in for Wilcher. Wilcher's in on the forecheck. And Borbandi comes up with it in the corner. Loses control of it. I don't think so. Shot goes through, just off the target. Rocker tries to get one. That one gets deflected off a stick up into the mesh. That almost hit the Raiders' injured players right over top of the net. Out comes Leduc. Leduc's going to settle in for this draw. She wins that one, gets it off to the half boards, gets it back to the point. Bandy gets a D to D over to Elliott. Elliott's going to shoot. That one gets deflected off in the corner by the goalie. Ingram, goal scorer, gets it back to the point. Elliott dumps it back down in deep. Matthews in behind the net. Pounding the Red Deer player who has control of the puck. They get a D to D, and they're going to ice this puck, it looks like, or get control of it. They're going to skate out with numbers. 3-on-2. But Elliott's managing to control it in the corner. She gets it back in behind the net. That comes right in down into the slot. Off the post. Leduc now skates it down. She enters the zone, chips it around, goes in behind the net. Matthews has it, but Red Deer comes away with the puck in behind the net, and they're skating it out. Shot comes into Alley. She's gonna, again, a late slash at a goalie doesn't get called. He's gonna have another stern talking to, maybe. He's got to get that under control. It's about the 5th time it's happened on both sides today. 1:49 to go into the 4-minute power play. 6:16 left to go in the second period. Face off deep in the Raiders zone. Late substitution. They should be kicking out the Red Deer player. Out of the zone comes Emma Dixon. Emma Dixon in on the forecheck, dumped it into the zone. On the Red Deer player, and hard on that forecheck looks like Ingram. Ingram dumps it back, or Eason. Eason and Kurlock in there along with Dixon. Dixon takes control in the corner. Gets it back to the point for Santos. Santos wrists one towards the net. That one goes wide. Eason now has it. Eason's going to get back to the point. 1:21 to go here in the power play. Back in behind the net. Kurlock's going to go skate into the corner after it. Comes up with that puck. Tries for the far post. That one goes wide. Funk now has it. She chips it back up to the half boards. Back into the corner for Kurlock. Kurlock's got it. She's got Dixon in front. Comes to the half boards now. Easton's got it. Gets it into the slot. Good shot. Comes back in behind the net. Sorry about that. And the goalie has it. Good chance there with 51 seconds to go in the power play. Back out comes the Borbandy line. (15:18 to go here in the second period. Kaya Borbandy settles in for the draw. She's been excellent in the draw today. Pushes it forward, but a Red Deer player gets it off the skate. She chips it off and is going to chase it all the way down the ice. Borbandy wheels it off. Trotter gets that. Wiltshire does a good job to get it back to Trotter. That pass goes away. That one goes way wide of the net and back in behind the net. Raiders now skated out with 25 seconds to go in the power play. Dump it in deep. That one goes on net. And they're going to cover that one up. And we have a face-off with 20 seconds to go in the power play deep in the Red Deer zone. 1-1 the score. 14:47 to go here in the second period. Kurlock settles in for this draw. Brooklyn Leduc, sorry. Jordan Matthews now takes this draw. That's gets scrambled off to the half boards, and Red Deer controls it in behind the net. They ring it around, gets to the line, but not out. Trotter has it. Trotter goes D to D. Good slap shot. That one gets deflected up and into the netting. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Yonker with a good shot on net. Brooklyn Leduc settles in for this draw again. Red Deer wins that draw and gets it in behind the net. They skated out with some numbers, and that should be offside. In behind the net. Yonker has it. She chips it up dangerously back out onto the face-off dot. Comes to the line, but not out. Red Deer gets it onto the half board and gets it down in behind the net. Trotter and Yonker in there. Yonker comes away with the puck. She's going to skate it up. Tries to get it out and gets it to center. Red Deer takes control. D to D. Some good pressure now by Leduc. Forcing a pass. Jordan Matthews does a good job to stand up her defender at the line and escape the Raiders. Leduc comes in. She puts it into the corner and skates after it. Little chip and chase. Goes into the corner where Red Deer's going to control it. Gets to the line and out and comes down the ice where Borbandy's going to skate after it. Some good talk. Borbandy has it in the corner. She gets it up to the half boards, and that gets chipped out. Out skates Easton. Easton's got it. She gets tackled from behind. No call on that. Borbandy tries a pinch, but gets by. Good job by Elliott. Muscles the play out of that. Comes back to the line, but not out. Raiders manage to flip it up, and here comes Dixon. Dixon in on the forecheck. In behind the net. Red Deer makes a long pass. That one's going to go for an icing. No ice? Why is that not icing? Don't get it. D to D pass. Dixon goes in on the forecheck, but she's going to go off on a change. Santos does a good job to get that puck, dispossess him, and in goes Borbandy. She rims it around. No one there on the half boards. Tried to get it out. Finally, Borbandy takes control of it. Borbandy gets it across. Santos goes back to retrieve it. She's got it in her own corner. Gets a chip up, and Borbandy chips it down the ice. That is going to be icing. I don't know why the other one wasn't and that one is, but 12:23 to go here in the second period. 1-1. Shots are 14-12 for Red Deer. Borbandy settles in for this draw. She wins that draw, gets it back to her defend. Over to Funk. Funk has it in the corner. She's skating it up, tries to get it out, gets it out to center. Red Deer takes control of it. They pass it over. They enter the zone with some speed. Comes across. Allie scoops that one up. It's going wide, but she settles the play anyways. And comes up for a face-off. That one's going to the right of Kieran here in the Raiders zone. Borbandy stays out to take this draw with Wiltshire and McLeod. Red Deer wins that draw. Good work by Santos to dispossess the puck at the half boards, and they're trying to get it out. Comes out into the slot. Raiders are going to take a penalty here. Body contact, it looks like, for Kaya Borbandy. Two minutes for body contact for Borbandy, and the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs go on the power play. 11:53 to go here in the second period. Shots are now 15-12. And out comes Leduc and Matthews to kill this penalty. Face-off win. Comes back to the point, though, for Red Deer. Red Deer keeps it in. Up to the half wall. Shot comes in. Allie with the save. Comes into the slot, though. And the Sutterfund Chiefs keep it in the line. They're going to walk the line here. Look for that half shot again. Allie swallows up that rebound. 1:39 to go in the power play. Leduc and Matthews doing a good job of killing that. Keeping everything to the outside and making sure the front of the net's clear by the defenders. Leduc in for the draw. She wins that one off to the half boards. Scrambling along the half boards, and it looks like Trotter gets it and tries to get it out. She manages to get it to the center. And Red Deer goes D to D. Enter the zone again, and they're trying to get it set up. Another penalty. Leduc's going to get one there, and they're going to go on a 5-on-3 for 125. That's Brooklyn Leduc going for hooking. 5-on-3, that's deep. I'd be switching out Matthews if I were her. She's been out for a little bit, but that's okay. Out comes Kurlock to take the draw. Kurlock wins that one. But Red Deer gets control of it. They get it back to the point. That one gets blocked in front by Trotter. Trotter doing a good job of blocking that shot. Gets back to the point. T-to-D pass, they're trying to walk it in. Ali with a good save. And Trotter skates it out, gets it out to center. Trotter bothering the Red Deer player here. And Red Deer skates it back. They've got it at center and they're going to enter the zone. That's offside. Doesn't matter if she's in the bench. And chipped out. Kurlock doing a good job to get that one out to center. 40 seconds to go here in the 2-man advantage. Kurlock again doing a good job of getting a stick in the lane. 35 seconds to go in the first penalty. 1:06 to go in the second. That one gets up. Gets the line but not out. Trotter trying to do a good job, get back in that play. Ali with a good glove save. Well out. Saw it the whole way. 23 seconds to go in the 2-man advantage. 58 seconds to go in the second penalty to Leduc. Shots are now 18-12. Out comes Easton to take this draw. Easton scrambles that draw. Borbandy does a good job of getting it to center, and it comes back to back into the Red Deer zone. Red Deer goes D to D, and they're going to try and get this into the zone. They do so, but with 4 seconds left in the first penalty, a little bit of a wasted opportunity. Ali sucks up another rebound, and with 31 seconds to go in the second penalty, it's now 5-on-4. 9:49 to go here in the second period. Shots are 19-12. Plenty of shots on that 5-on-3. Nothing got by Kieran. Out comes Josie McLeod and Wiltshire to kill the second half of this power play. McLeod scrambled that draw, but Red Deer takes control. McLeod does a good job to take control of it and get it out to center. Red Deer now takes it back in their own zone. They get it up, and that's going to be icing. 16 seconds to go in the penalty. And a face-off deep in the Red Deer zone. 9:34 to go here in the second. McLeod and Wiltshire out there with Borbandy and Elliott. Quick change. Matthews now out there with Ingram. Tossing a lot of people out of the face-off zone today. If you don't get your stick down early enough, you're going to get tossed out. Good job by Ingram. Oh, that should have been a penalty there. Ingram had the line on that. Good job of coming back in. Leduc back on the ice now. So no damage on that 2-man power play. But Red Deer getting a good chance here, and they score! Allen rifle top shelf. So just after the penalty was killed.
Nice shot.
A good shot. Makes it 2-1. .9:06 to go. Time of that goal. 10:56 of the second period. Kurlock out there with Dixon and Eason. I guess the ref would just drop the puck. Get this game going. In comes Dixon. Dixon doing a good job there. She gets a shot. Tries to feather it through to Eason. Eason on the puck now on the half boards. Comes over to Kurlock. Kurlock and Eason over on the half boards. Gets it back to the point of front. Funk puts it back on the half boards, gets in behind the net. Dixon's back in behind the net, and Funk's going to pinch. Funk keeps it in and cycles it back down, comes to the half boards, and Easton's there. Funk keeps it in. Does a nice job to keep it in on the half boards. She skates down now. Puts it through it. Oh, in front. The goalie had to make a nice save off a deflection. Redmond now skates it all the way out, where Santos takes control. Santos has it, gets it up, but Red Deer comes back. Dumps it back in. Santos up to the line and gets it out. Red Deer dumps it back in deep. 8:15 to go here in the second period. 2-1 now for Red Deer. Raiders control it in the neutral zone. Easton has it. She tries to dump it up and chip it off the boards. And a D-to-D pass gets over to Santos. Santos chips it up. Gets into the neutral zone for Kurlock, but she loses the handle on it, and Red Deer comes back. Kurlock knocks that off to the corner, and Santos is in there to get a stick on it. Kurlock takes control. She chips it up off the half boards. Tried to get it out, but unable to do so. Red Deer has it. And the Raiders tried to skate it out. Wiltshire tried to skate it out, but ran into traffic and it gets turned back. Santos now has it back in behind her net. Chipped up. Collision out in front. And here comes Josie McLeod. McLeod's got it. Skates by one player. And Borbandy has it back in behind. No, Wiltshire has it. She gets it back to the point. Yonker has it. Gets it back on the half boards. That goes to Wiltshire. Wiltshire back. Trotter tries to get a shot through. That one gets blocked. McLeod on it. McLeod and Borbandy playing pass the biscuit around. McLeod's got it. Right back to Borbandy. Back to the point. Oh. Net was off the moorings. This net's had trouble all period. Funny, it didn't have any troubles in the first period.
I know.
It seems every time there's pressure, it seems to go off the moorings.
She pushed it off of that left leg actually hard.
Yeah. Face-off win comes back to Trotter. Trotter trying to get a shot through. That one gets deflected, but gets on net. Easy save for the keeper, and she knocks it in behind the net where Red Deer takes over. Some good forechecking, and Matthews has it. Matthews does a good job to keep going, keeps her feet moving, has it in behind the net. Gets it back to Trotter. Trotter's going to walk the line a bit. Gets a shot through. Nice blocker save. Gets blocked off to the corner. Trotter pinching down now. Keeps that puck in, goes into the corner. Matthews has got it in behind the net. Red Deer takes over. Good stick check. Gets to the line. Oh, that's got to be a penalty. Wow. I can't believe it.
Intentional or not, that's a trip.
That's got to be a call there, sir. That hurt her. Yeah. Yeah. Check it out with your linesman. You can't just stick your stick in and hope that it's okay. 6:11 to go. Walker getting some treatment behind the bench. She looks like she's okay. Hopefully she'll be back for her next shift. No penalty on the play, though.
I don't know about that, Peter. She went for the puck, it's in her feet. It's still a trip, right? Intentional or...
Yep. Well, skewed her feet out. Back to the line for Elliott. Elliott's going to try and get a shot through. That gets blocked on there. She's got to do a better job of trying to get that by that first person there. Borbandy goes back.
No goal.
No goal. That was a delayed penalty coming up. That seems like a little bit of a makeup call, perhaps.
Oh. Cross check in.
Double penalty, a cross check and a 4-minute head contact. We're going to have a full 2 minutes of 5-on-3 hockey, followed by at least a 2-minute power play. 5:56 to go here in the second period. Face-off coming deep into the Red Deer zone. Borbandy, Wiltshire, McLeod out. Back in the point, I got Abby Borbandy and Elliott.
One more play.
5-on-3. Borbandy settles into this draw. She gets that one off to the corner. McLeod works on it. Wiltshire's got it behind the net. She gets it back. Borbandy now takes control of it. Got to get it back to the point. Elliott's got it. She gets it across. Gets it over to the other Borbandi. Borbandi now has it. She's going to settle that down. Gets it to Abby Borbandi. Borbandi shoots. That one goes wide. Elliott takes control on the half boards. Kaya Borbandi has it on the half board. She cycles in behind the net. Doing a good job behind the net. Gets it out front. Elliott with a slap shot, looking for deflection. And the Red Deer goalie does a good job of covering that up. Gets a whistle with 1:17 to go in the first penalty. Out comes the Brooklyn Leduc line. With Trotter and Yonker. Leduc goes in for the draw. She wins that one, gets it back to the point. Unfortunately, it skips over the stick. And Yonker's going to have to go back and retreat. She gets it over to Trotter. Trotter's got it. D to D over to Yonker. Yonker has it. She's going to skate up. She enters the zone. She should slam on the brakes there, and she does. Gets it back. Raiders now set it up. Get it back to the point for Yonker. Yonker now skates it in. That one's a shot. That goes just wide. Raiders are on that puck. Off the half boards, gets it back to Yonker. Yonker has it. She gets it across. Trotter now has it. She's bothered by a defender. She puts it back into the corner for Leduc. Leduc's got it. She goes behind the net. We got to get some traffic here. There we go. That's a good shot. Brooklyn Leduc hard on that puck. 20 seconds to go here in the first penalty. Jordan Matthews has it. She puts a weak pass up the boards to Trotter. Trotter now gets control of it. Gotta get your head up and move this puck a little faster. 5 seconds to go. Good shot. Leduc gets shoved. 3 seconds to go in the first penalty. Red Deer's done a good job of keeping everything to the outsides and no traffic in front. Got to get this power play a little bit simpler. Yeah. Allie's screaming it. Funk's going to keep this one in at the line. First penalty is over. 2 minutes to go in the second penalty. Funk gets one. Good shot on net. That one gets by Santos. Funk does a good job to win that battle, and she skates it up. She gets it up to Easton. Easton chips it up, gets it to Dixon. Dixon has it at the line, gets it in. That should have been an offside, I think. Kurlock does a good job of fighting that puck and gets it back in. Funk dumps it down into the corner. Red Deer controls it. Tries to wrap it around the far side, but Dixon controls it. Dixon tried a shot on net, and that got blocked. She skates it in. Does a good job of throwing one just out front. Foley does a good job to grab that and settle things down with 1:22 to go here in the penalty. 3:18 to go in the second. 2-1 for the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs. Yeah, that was not a shot on net. Yeah. Out comes Borbandi again. Borbandi wins that draw, gets it back to Santos. Santos tried to get one through traffic, was unable to do so. And that one's going to come back to the line. And now it's a foot race. Santos wins that one easily and now has it back in behind her own net. That one goes in the skates of Borbandi and it comes back to Santos. Santos controls that, gets it over. Wiltshire now enters the zone. Tries to put one through traffic, unable to do so. A little bit of a mini break with 49 seconds to go. Tries to put one up high, unable to do so. Keeps it in. That one goes wide. Let's double up on them, girls. It's our power play, not theirs. Borbandi back in behind the net. Red Deer comes up with a puck. That one goes through traffic and comes back to the point. That one gets deflected. Back in behind the net. Penalty coming up to the Raiders. Extra attacker on.
Number 9.
With 11 seconds to go here. 5 black with a roughing penalty. With 6 seconds to go here in the second penalty, the 4-minute penalty to the Sutterfund Chiefs. Few shots on that. No goal, and now the Raiders will go on the penalty kill here. 2 minutes to go here in the second period. 2:02 on the clock, 2 minutes on the penalty. So we'll spend the remaining time at 4 players. That should come outside. Good call by the official. Having that face-off come out as it was high-sticked. Good job by Matthews to fight through that and get that puck down. Red Deer's now on the power play. With Leduc and Matthews out. Yonker out there. Trying to get that on the half wall again. Again, trying to go up high. That one way over the net. Red Deer takes it back to the line, gets it back to the other point. Right back into the middle, and they're going to try and skate it in. Gets it off in there, and a good check by Yonker. Good job by Brooklyn Leduc in the corner, and Yonker comes up with the puck. She got cross-checked there, too. Gets back out to the point. Slap shot, Ali steers that one aside. 1:07 to go here in the period. That one's going to get out of the zone. And they do a good job to get that one iced. Kerlock's in there. She's going to just do a smart thing and just hold it against the boards, kill a little time and let the change happen. In comes Eason. Eason's there. She gets that puck, dumps it in the far corner. She goes in on the forecheck. 40 seconds to go here in the power play. 38 in the penalty. 2-1 Red Deer. They enter the zone. Good job by Funk to get a stick on that and rubber check out on the boards. But Red Deer now sets up. Get it in behind the net. They get it back to the point. Get it over to the other half boards. Ali makes a save, gets it out. Kerlock with a good chip all the way out. 9 seconds to go. That should do it for the period and the penalty.
Up here, girls. Up here.
And that'll do it for the second period. Shots are 22-17 after 2. 2-1 on the scoreboard, and we'll take a break.
I used to then take pictures since I took them yesterday and today.
Oh, yeah. We need a tripod.
right, we're back for the third period. 20 minutes on the clock. 2-1 the score right now for Red Deer. Shots 22-17 after 2 periods.
Hey, gentlemen, how you going?
All right, Leduc settles into the draw, scrambled. And Ingram comes away with the puck. She enters the zone, gets stick checked to the line, and it just gets out of the zone. Matthews now has it. She gets it back to the line, and that skates out, and Borbandi now controls it. She wheels it back, gets it over to Matthews. Matthews runs into traffic, and that gets in. Comes down an alley. She's going to cover that one up. 19:29 to go. Out comes Kurlock for the face-off. Kurlock settles in. They're kicking out someone again. It's about the 10th time today that Red Deer hasn't put their stick down in time. Kurlock's going to have to win the draw again. This time the Red Deer wins it. They get it back to the point. That gets blocked. Easton with a good job. Offsetting penalties coming. Kurlock's going. 2 minutes each for roughing. Number 7 for Red Deer and Kurlock. Play 5-on-5, I think. Offsetting penalties. We're going to have another draw right back in the Raiders zone. Out comes Leduc. They should have waited and kicked that person out, but Red Deer keeps that in after the Raiders win the draw, and out it comes. Comes out to center, and Red Deer takes control and dump it back in. Funk goes to retrieve it in the corner. She settles it down, gets it up to half boards. And Aaron Chip goes back in behind the net. Red Deer controls it. They have it in the corner. Going to try and come into the slot. Good stick by Funk to block that shot. Easton peeled off of that check. And got to the line, but not out. Funk goes back in behind the net. She wins that battle, and Leduc has it. Leduc skates it up. She gets interfered with, but gets it out to center, where Red Deer controls it. Gets it up to the line, and Red Deer enters the Raiders zone. Comes into the slot. Good hard shot. Alley with a nice glove save. 18:24 to go. 24 shots now. 24-17 for the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs. Not sure why that one was a kick out, but Red Deer wins that draw, gets it back to the line. Stayed in, gets down onto the corner. Borbandi in there, fighting hard. And Yonker skates away with it. She gets the pass up, gets it up to McLeod. McLeod with a nice move, gets it over to Wiltshire. Wiltshire dumps it in deep. She gets interfered. That should be a penalty, and it is. And the Raiders will go on a penalty. That's what happens when you keep your feet moving. Someone has to take a stick as you go by them. Ref called it a trip. Could have been a tackle. Could have been a whole lot of things. But 2 minutes for tripping. 18:03, and the Raiders go on the power play. Borbandi out there with Wiltshire and McLeod. Borbandi wins that, gets it back to the point. Elliott's got it, puts it back over to Borbandi on the half board. She gets it back to Abby Borbandi at the line. She skates in, gets a good shot off. McLeod with a tip try, but Red Deer goalie up to the task with a glove save. Face-off coming to the right of the Red Deer keeper. Borbandi settles in for this draw with 1:49 to go in the power play. Abby Borbandi gets it over to Elliott. Elliott shoots one on net. That gets blockered off into the corner where Borbandi settles it. She gets it back over to Wiltshire. Wiltshire's got it, puts it out in front, and that one gets intercepted and sent back down the ice. Allie settles that for her D. And Borbandy tries to cycle it back for Elliott. Elliott now has it. She leaves it for Borbandy. Borbandy puts a pass up. And that's where Ingram's got it. Ingram's now going to skate it into the zone. Tries to get a shot up, unable to do so, but there's McLeod. McLeod's now on the puck. Takes the slash, wheels it in behind the net. Coming back all the way across. Doing a good job of getting it in. That's out in front. Goalie's looking for that puck. That one's still free. And it looks like we're trying to fit everybody into the crease. I think there's 8 players in there. Oh, there was 8 players in the crease, including the goalie. 53 seconds to go in the power play. Shots are now 20-23 in favor of Red Deer. Trying to decide which side the faceoff's going to come at. Brooklyn the Duke now out there. She's out there with Matthews and Ingram. I think everybody's confused what they have to do at a faceoff today to keep in on the draw. Raiders win that draw, get it back to the point. Trotter gets it to the half boards. Can't really see what's going on, but the puck comes back to Trotter. She's going to skate it in. She gets a shot, looking for a deflection, unable to do so. And in skates Yonker. Yonker pinches in, gets it down, and away with the puck comes the Raiders. Get it back to the point, over to Yonker. Yonker's going to one-time that. She fanned on that shot, unfortunately, and they get it back up onto the line, but not quite out. Yonker does a good job to keep that one in, and Brooklyn Leduc maintains it. Gets it back to the line for Ingram. Ingram over to Trotter. Trotter mishandles that, but it goes in the corner for Matthews. Matthews has it in the corner. She gets doubled down, comes back to the line, and a cross check there. No call, but that one goes up and off, and he is going to call one. Brooklyn Leduc's going to get a penalty after the whistle. Shame he didn't call the first penalty when someone got cross-checked. 3 seconds to go in the penalty to the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs, and then they're going to be on a power play. Face off deep. Red Deer wins that draw and gets it back to the point. Alley with a blocker save. Rebound comes out front. Santos now has it. She gets it back in behind the net for Funk. Funk's battling there in behind the net. Santos gets hooked. Red Deer controls it back at the line. Back now into the half boards. That one gets blocked out in front. Who's that? Number 11? Number 11's Eason. Haley Eason. Funk has it back in behind the net and gets it into the corner. That's where Kurlock's going to get it. She tries to wrap it up off the glass and gets blocked. And Red Deer controls it in the corner. Comes back up. Red Deer controls it at the line. Kurlock's up front. Battling it. Comes over to the half boards. That one gets blocked. Steered aside, and Red Deer comes up with it in the corner. They get it back to the point. They're going to try and set it up with this one-timer again. Good job there to keep that. Allie's going to block that one. 53 seconds to go here in the power play. 14:59 to go in the third period. Face-off coming to the left of Alley. Borbandy settles in for this draw. She's out there with Wiltshire to kill this penalty, along with Abby, Borbandy, and Elliott. Red Deer comes away with this. Coming into the slot, good block. That one comes all the way down the ice. Great block by Abby Borbandy there. And in hard on the forecheck, Wiltshire. Wiltshire is going to try and almost came away with that puck. Red Deer settles it in their own zone. They chip it up, but there's Borbandy doing a good job with a stick. And then on the forecheck goes Wiltshire. Wiltshire goes in behind the net. And Red Deer's forced to settle it back. They make a pass up to blue line, and in come the Chiefs. Chiefs enter the zone, shot. Alley makes a save, and it gets spilled off to the D. That does it for the penalty, and it's even strength. Good job by Borbandy. That one gets fired wide. Nice hard slap shot at the point. And off the half boards. Elliott shovels that one up. Wiltshire tries to get it out and couldn't. Yeah, she's trying to get off. Alley with a good pad save there. In behind the net. Oh, not up there. Giveaway up the middle.
Hard.
Borbandy gets it to the line, but not out. Alley steers that one off, and Wiltshire is finally going to get it out. She flips it up and out of play. She'll get a change. Smart play to get that one out of play. 26-20 the shots now with 13:15 to go here in the third period. 2-1 the score, Red Deer leading.
That was a long shift for Wiltshire there.
She was out for the whole power play. And then about 35 seconds afterwards. Red Deer wins that and gets it back to the line.
Go!
And we got Kurlock in. She's one-on-one. She gets a shot up, rifles that one wide. And the Raiders try to come away with the puck. Dixon couldn't come up with that in the corner. Yonkers goes back in behind the net. Gets the puck off into the corner. Trip there, no call. That could have been a call and a cross check too. Alley scoops that one and gloves it. Holds on for a whistle. Smart play to settle things down. 12:40 to go here in the third period. Raiders win that draw and skate it out. Looks like Ingram, or Matthews. Matthews chips and chases. Ingram in on there as well in the forecheck. Right in behind the net. Two Raiders in there on the forecheck. But Red Deer comes away and they're going to skate it out of their zone.
Early. Offside, way. A shout out to my son Bailey. Hello, babe.
12:19 to go here. Offside. Face off in the neutral zone just outside the Raiders line. Brooklyn Leduc in to take the draw. Leduc scrambles that draw and it goes back. And the Chiefs are going to have to regroup in their own zone. Skating it out of the zone is the defenseman. She gains center and comes in on the line. Shoots one on Alley, steered off into the corner.
That a girl, seal that up. Nice.
Alley sealed that one off. Now nets off the moorings.
So it'd be nice to see the Raiders get a second win and just push hard.
11:56 to go here in the third period. Borbandy out to take this face-off. Pushes that one to the side. Red Deer controls it off the face-off. They get it back down to the half boards. Borbandy doing a good job of controlling that one, and in behind the net goes Santos.
There we go.
Makes a nice pass to Borbandy. Borbandy now with speed. Coming through the neutral zone. Gets checked, but enters the zone. She skates through. Has McLeod out front. Borbandy now skating through a whole bunch of traffic. Red Deer comes away with the puck though, and they're skating it to center. They chip it in deep, going right on Alley. Alley's going to cover that one up. Gets her stick up to protect herself as several Red Deer players skate by in close quarters. And out comes the Kurlock line. Out there is Eason and Dixon. Borbandy and Elliott. D, scrambled draw. Big pile of traffic, and the Red Deer comes away with the puck. Comes into the slot. Good stick by Kurlock. Kurlock made sure that shot didn't get through. Elliott now. Comes back to line. Good block there by Dixon. Dixon's now hard on this puck. Ledger comes up with it. Gets it back. And Elliott's got it. Elliott's pushing the pass up. Gets out into the center ice zone. And that's where Red Deer's going to just dump it back down and go for a change. Elliott's got it in behind the net. She puts a pass up onto the half boards. Dangerously back out front. Kurlock's in there. Dixon's going to settle that one down and wheel back into her own zone. Makes a play. Red Deer with a good stick, though, to get that one out. And out comes Kurlock. Kurlock's got it. She shoots. That gets blocked off onto the half boards. Easton's over there. Good play by Matthews there. Matthews now hard on the forecheck. That one comes Yonker at center. Yonker's got it. She puts it up to Leduc. Leduc's got it. She's going to have to turn. And in come the Raiders. That's Ingram, the goal scorer. She's got the puck. Throws one out in front. That one gets steered aside. That one goes off the side of the net by Trotter. In behind the net, the Chiefs gather it up. And they try and exit the zone, but a good pinch by Yonker keeps it into the zone. Leduc's got it, comes back to Yonker. Yonker at the point, gets a shot through it. Good deflection by Leduc. Had to be sharp there, and that's in on the forecheck is Ingram. And looks like there's going to be a body contact penalty here to Red Deer. 9:32, and the Raiders are going to go on the power play. Shots are now 29-21 for Red Deer. 2-1 on the scoreboard. And a power play here for the Raiders. Back out comes the Bandy line with McLeod and Wiltshire. Start this power play. Trotter and Yonker back on the point. I don't know what that throw is for. I don't quite get the... I don't quite get why they're getting tossed here. Doesn't seem to have any rhyme or reason to it. Trotter's got it back right around center and gets it up to Borbandy. Borbandy is going to put it in. Wiltshire tries to get it in deep, but was unable to do so. And that one's gone all the way back down, where Trotter takes control. Trotter has it. She settles it in behind her own net. Puts a nice pass up. McLeod passes it. Unfortunately, doesn't get anywhere. McLeod does a good job, though, to get a stick on it. And in skates Wiltshire. Wiltshire's got it. Tries a shot. That one gets blocked.
They loves it.
Yonker tried to pass. That gets kept in the zone by Trotter. Trotter back over to Yonker. Yonker's going to get it. Tries a shot. That doesn't get through, but Borbandy gathers up that rebound. 1:02 left here in the penalty. Comes over to Yonker. One-timer. That one goes up over top of the net. Steered off by the goaltender, though, and comes back to the line, but not out. Yonker, again, looking for a deflection from McLeod. McLeod just missed that one. Some good pressure here by the Raiders, but hasn't really got much on the scoreboard yet. 40 seconds to go in the power play. She gets it across, and Easton has it. Easton has it. She's going to enter the zone, but Red Deer takes control of it, and they manage to get it down the ice. Allie comes out to play that puck, sets it up for a defenseman. Natalie Funk's got it. She's got it in behind her net. She's going to set it up with 22 seconds to go here. Nice pass up. Unfortunately, it goes off the stick of Easton. All the way back down in behind the net, and that should do it for the power play with 13 seconds to go. Funk now has it. She's going to put a pass up. That one just misses, and that's going to be icing. 4 seconds to go in the power play. 7:34 to go. A couple of good shots on goal, but nothing to show for it. Don't think it actually maybe made it on goal, but a couple of good tip attempts out in front of this power play. Got to get a little more traffic in front. Kurlock settles in. Raiders win that. Sorry, the Red Deer wins that, and that ends the power play. Good job by Ingram to stand up, and Kurlock comes up with the puck. She's going to skate it up, gets it up to the line, but not out, and that gets dumped back in deep. Allie settles it for a defenseman. Good play by the goaltender there to get it up and out, and that comes down the ice. No icing on this one. And hard in on the forecheck is Emma Dixon. Emma Dixon's there along with Kurlock and Eason. And that one goes all the way down. That should be icing.
Ooh, that was too much play. Or did he have his arm up?
I think he's late. But she wouldn't have if the guy had his arm up. Because I didn't see his arm up when I went out of pain. So Leduc settles in. That draw goes back to the Chiefs, so the Chiefs have it in behind their net. They go for the home run pass. But Borbandi does a good job of getting a stick in there and cleaning that one up. Leduc's in there along with Ingram. Right below me here. And Red Deer comes up with that puck. Leduc does a good job to force the dump in. But Red Deer comes up with the puck in the back in behind the net. Comes back to the point. Shot comes through traffic, a deflection. Some good sticks out in front though, and that cleans it up. And out skates Ingram, or Jordan Matthews. Jordan Matthews on the forecheck with Ingram. And there's Brooklyn Leduc doing a good job to push that person off the puck. Allie's going to fire it around the boards. Gets it up to Matthews. Matthews does a good job. Ooh, right into suicide pass there to Leduc. But Leduc manages to chip it down. That was close to too many men. That should be icing. No, they waved that one off.
Yeah, that one was tipped.
That was tipped. Back in behind the net.
Hustle.
Borbandi does a good job to get back on that one, and Ingram has it. Ingram's along the boards, gets sealed off, and Red Deer's going to come up with this puck. They get it back to the line. Shot comes through, but way wide and goes off into the corner. 5:37 to go here in the third period. Comes off onto the face-off dot. Shot comes in. That goes on the short side, way wide and all the way down the ice, back into the Red Deer zone. Little goaltender interference call. Number 4, White, skated through the crease and clipped the goaltender, and the Raiders are going to go back on the power play, looking to tie this game up.
Other end, girls.
You can't skate behind the goaltender and touch her while she's trying to get back in her net. 2 minutes, power play time. Out comes Borbandi again. Borbandi out there with McLeod and Wiltshire.
Yeah, it was off.
Scrambled draw. Raiders take control of it. McLeod tries to get a shot away, but she comes up with the puck. She's going to get it back. Borbandi now has it. Tries to get it over to McLeod. Couldn't do so. Good job by Yonker to pinch in and keep that puck in the zone. Borbandi now has it. She skates it in. She gets it to the half boards for McLeod. McLeod to Borbandi. Borbandi loses control of that puck. And Yonker is able to keep it in. That was a trip. No call. That one's going to get kept in by Trotter. Trotter gets it up to McLeod. McLeod on the half boards. Good job by Wiltshire to keep that puck alive. That one gets now over the half boards to Borbandi. Borbandi cycles it back. Gets it over. Shot comes through. That goes wide. Yonker's on it though. Gets it back in deep. McLeod tried to drive to the net. Borbandi now drives. She shoots. Another shot. Wiltshire shot. Gets through. Goalie makes the save on the short side. 56 seconds to go in the power play. 4:19 in the game. Well, in the third period. 48 seconds to go now in the power play. A big battle in the corner. Puck comes back to Yonker. Yonker's going to shoot it. Oh, almost gets deflected by Dixon in front. Sydney Trotter now tries to keep it in, but Wiltshire's able to keep that puck in. She throws it back in the net, and it comes all the way down the ice where Allie's going to stop it. And Trotter's going to settle that puck down. 23 seconds to go in the power play. Big stretch pass coming up to Dixon. Dixon's got it. She comes in. Oh, a good stick check at the last minute. She was in there. Got to shoot that puck quicker. Get a shot on net and follow up for a rebound. 2 seconds to go, and the penalty's just about over. Kurlock's got it in the corner. She wheels back. She still has control of that puck. Gets it over to Eason. Eason's got it. She gets it back to the point. but not quite all the way, and now the Red Deer skates out with it. They enter the zone. Funk doing a good job of getting that big stick on that. Gets it up on the half boards to Dixon. Dixon skates it out now. She gains center, gets checked, but Kurlock's doing a good job, and that could be offside. It is offside.
Back check there.
2:56 to go here in the third period. 29-22 the shots. 2-1 on the scoreboard. Leduc settles in for this draw. Scramble draw, and the Red Deer takes control of it. Ingram there, hassling that. Good stand-up though by Santos. Funk has that puck going off the sideboards, tries to chip it out, unable to do so. Leduc doing a good job of taking the body, and out skates Matthews. Matthews hassling there, and Red Deer controls that back in their own zone. Matthews now with the puck. Couldn't do much with it. And Red Deer enters the zone. Good try on a 2-on-1, but just in too tight, and the pass goes in. Oh, that's terrible.
That's on purpose.
He's got to see that on purpose.
Yeah, that face-off should come out.
Yeah, it's got to come out. Funk's getting the penalty. 4 minutes.
Missed out on the goalie there, bud. Oh, you missed it.
Brady's going to finish the third period here on the penalty kill. Funk with a 4-minute head contact penalty. I don't know about the girls sitting on top of Alley on purpose, but didn't call that one, but Raiders will go on the penalty kill. Red Deer takes control off the draw, and they get it back to the top of the box. Back up onto the ringette line, comes back to the point. Fake the shot, comes onto the dot. Jocelyn Elliott getting 2 minutes for cross-checking. Five on three now.
Easier the better for you.
That was a penalty. She did cross-check her. She did get slashed first. You got to control yourself in this circumstance. Bandy's now out there to kill this 5-on-3. Red Deer gets it back to the point. They set it up. Get another shot across. Alley with a good save. Sucks that one in with 150 to go. Puts that 150 to go to Jocelyn Elliott. That puck's going to get outside, and they're going to have to clear the zone. 1:45 to go here in the third period. Red Deer enjoying a 5-on-3. They get set up, they pass it back. That goes all the way down the ice, where the goalie's out to play it. She's going to settle it up for her defenseman. Defenseman comes in. Lauren Yonker in on the forecheck. Doing a good job of getting that puck. Bandy in there as well. Empty net now for the Raiders. Yonker out in front. Oh, Wiltshire just missed that one. Trotter now in. Raiders going for it here, even though they're 2 men short. Kurlock's out. Empty net. And they score on the empty net. 52 seconds to go, and the Red Deer takes a 2-goal lead, 3-1, scoring an empty net goal. And that should end the first penalty. Kurlock settles in for this draw. Scramble draw, and Kurlock's hard in on the penalty kill. Red Deer comes away with that puck at their own blue line. Stretch pass up into the neutralized zone. That should be offside. She came in from an offside position. Both feet in the zone, but Red Deer gets it back to the point. 29 seconds to go. Shot comes through. Kurlock in there trying to get that puck. Ooh, got dumped. No call on that. That was a cross check. 12 seconds. Good save by Ali. Knocks that rebound off to the side. 3 seconds to go. Shot comes through. That goes wide. That should end the game. Final score here is 3-1. Good tight finish. Empty net goal. Makes it 3-1 with less than a minute to go on a 5-on-3. Final shots for 32-22. All right, we'll sign off. I hope everybody enjoyed the broadcast, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next game.
Soon, Dave.